Hey guys, before we get started on this episode, I just want to make a little bit of an announcement. Here at Parlay Revival, we try to be as honest as possible. So I wanted to let you guys know that Jake, the videographer, and his girlfriend Abby are no longer with us. We were getting a lot of negative feedback about the episodes. I felt like we had lost our way a little bit with our storytelling. The reason I'm even telling you guys is because I actually now have 6 weeks of footage that Jake shot, which I find extremely difficult to edit, the way that it's shot and the color profile that he uses. But there's just too much good content for me to just skip over all of this footage. We hang out with Dallas, we do the Bocas del Toro Regatta. This is stuff that I really want to share with you. So you're just going to have to bear with me for a while I edit this footage. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to start looking for a videographer to help me out, just because there's just too much to do when you consider skippering the boat, doing all the boat maintenance, all of the jobs that we have to do, and I've done nearly 4 years of that. I've also bought this camera, which was $6,500, to try and make up for the loss in quality that you guys have been noticing. Anyway, lastly, I just want to thank you guys for your comments, that feedback that you give us about the footage, about the sound quality, about the color grading. These are all things that we listen to, and if something's not working for you guys, we're here to change that. So I hope you enjoy my editing. This is my first episode back in a while. I'm really trying to focus on telling a good story for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's roll the intro.
Hurricane Irma boats tossed. Here we are at this marina.
Hi, my name's Colin. I used to be a chief engineer on super yachts, but gave it all up to buy a hurricane-damaged Lagoon 450. My friends and I are fixing it up as we go, and are determined to circumnavigate the entire planet. So subscribe if you want some inspiration to live life to the fullest. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So what are you waiting for?
We had an epic time tied stern to the beach at Cambombia Island. It's not too often you find a beach steep enough to get close without the rudders digging in, so it's always a treat to find a spot like this. But we only had a limited amount of time to see as much of the Blas Islands as possible before our Panama Canal crossing, so we headed off to our next anchorage.
Here, look at the feet. Oh, gobble, 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 gobble. We can give one to the crocodile today, and then one to the shark tomorrow.
So we're on our way to Green Island, and if you guys have been following for a while, we did an episode about a Japanese lady who came through the canal with us, and she got attacked by a crocodile. It was at this island that we're going to now. So we've got to be a bit careful swimming around at sunrise and sunset. That's when the croc comes out. Otherwise, no worries. So we're here at Green Island, and one of our Patreons happens to be anchored just over there, and they've come around and offered us a turn on one of their e-foils.
Alright, so there's a maximum speed button. You get plus and minus, that's easy, and just a trigger for speed.
Yeah.
And that's it.
So you start on your stomach?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, this anchor remote, it's a quick anchor. That's the brand, not the style. It has become a little bit temperamental. The plug, the thread has been stripped on that part, so anytime we pull on this a little bit, the anchor remote doesn't work. So someone's having to climb in here and hold that in while we anchor up and down. A little bit inconvenient, but one thing I did a little while back was buy this thing here. And this is allegedly a wireless anchor remote. So if I hook this up to the solenoid, allegedly this remote here will power the anchor up and down. So if this all goes to plan, this could be a really nice little upgrade. Ta-da! Before I wire it all up, I just want to test it. So I'll put the positive on there.
Yeah.
The negative on, we'll just, this, I don't know if this is up or down, but we'll just put it there. And the negative on. Okay, try to do something. Whoa! Ah, fuck yeah! It works, it got me, what? Got me good. I'll hold these on here and you just put that yellow one.
Oh, is that the one that gets me or what?
Yeah.
Where?
Put that yellow one on that, no, onto here.
Okay, ready?
Again. That's working beautifully, right?
Yeah.
So that's up, the white one is up, and it's going to here. Okay, we've just, we're about to hook it up properly and it's just stopped working. Should be, there's a relay inside here, it should be clicking. But something has just stopped working. So this, I guess, is a piece of shit. That was exciting for a second there. I'm tempted to buy another one and give it a second chance because the idea of this is epic. You saw it work for a second, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. Back to our old shitty remote.
So the local quarter fella just started drifting past. So Colin and Ben are just giving him a hand to see if they can get it going. He wasn't even worried, he just floated past. Just like, and he was just going.
Check his fuel, maybe put water in it.
So the first thing we checked was the fuel filter, which was clean.
Well,
Could be his lucky day. 2 brand new spark plugs.
Woo!
Even with the brand new spark plugs, she didn't want to start.
Hey Jamie, can you throw us a 10mm spanner please?
So we decided to take apart the carburetor for a good clean.
Can we have a big flathead and a small flathead please? And a smaller one than this.
Smaller one than this?
Because maybe too big for the temperature.
What is now?
that bracket's just loose there.
The tiny bracket that holds the float valve was not clipped on properly,
There.
Okay, now run.
which potentially could have been stopping fuel from entering the carburetor.
Is it hard? Yeah, it's hard now.
Alright. Whoa!
Gracias.
Was it a success? Bueno,
Listo.
ok.
Bueno, gracias.
De nada. Para ti.
Así, gracias. ¿Qué país son ustedes?
Nueva Zelanda.
Ah, Nueva Zelanda.
Is that a good deed for the day? I hope our dinghy doesn't break down. I got no spare spark plug.
This is water, by the way. Things like spark plugs and that, it doesn't mean much to us. But to him, that's, you know, that luncher is his livelihood. I don't know what he does for a living, but it looked like he was supplying somewhere with some flour, maybe his own village. But yeah, it's nice to be able to just give little things that they appreciate so much more than we would. So it's nice. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to the next spot, which is called Barbecue Island, and there's a place there called the swimming pool. It's absolutely phenomenal. We went there a couple of years ago. So we're just going to go. Tom's gone to another boat, his friend's boat, for breakfast. We still haven't seen him, so we're going to go pick him up off that boat.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Fly, little bird, fly!
Jump ship.
Yeah, all good.
Go, go, go.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bon
Thank you so
voyage.
much. Bon
Bon
voyage.
voyage.
All the best.
It was good.
See you in the Pacific.
How's breakfast?
Morning everyone, fucking delish.
Crepes.
With, oh mate, you would have loved it. Crepes with Nutella, fruit salad, cream cheese. Yeah, they asked me what I had for breakfast.
Oh. What did you say?
I said it was the best breakfast I've had since I've been on Parlay.
Choose.
We're just installing our old bimini shade that we have here. This is one of the nicest parts of the boat. When this bimini's up, you got this beautiful shade, wind funneling down. So we're trying to get it back onto the new hardtop. Jamie just walked straight into the bottom of this clamp here. We've already got an ass injury.
Yeah, and it's still, you can still see the scar.
Oh my God! What the?
So that's what is it serious or what?
Now I got a back injury. Things happen in threes. Who's next? We started doing this job thinking we could have a nice trip to do it. And come out behind this island and there's just like a meter swell hitting us on the side. Called us the swimming pool for fairly obvious reasons.
Look at the water. Perfect clear.
Around here, you could just pull up anywhere and be like, yeah, this is sweet, and then stop there. And because every time we move, I think maybe the next one's going to be the same as this. So what's the point of moving? But then there's always, yeah. And then I got here and it's like, okay, this is beautiful. And you go to the next one, you're like, oh no, okay, this is beautiful.
Here we are, this swimming pool. Absolutely stunning little spot this. What do you reckon, dogs? Loving it? We thought it'd be quite nice to hook up these underwater lights for tonight because it should light up all the sand under the boat. But it means running a cable from here through this steering channel over to the other side.
So we just thought we'd have a can and think about it.
Tom, what are you cooking up?
Chicken. So I've just found the 12 volt supply for the old underwater lights. So I'm going to feed this 12 volts and that will pump out power to the both lights. We just got 2 lights for now. Got to do a bit of wiring down here. That was the easy one. Now I got to get the hard one. Through to the other side of there.
Yeah, we ran out of gas, so gotta bring it inside. Yeah, that was meant to be chicken.
Yum, yum, yum.
I don't really know the guy. He wasn't there much when I was there.
Delicious.
They're looking good.
I think it's all hooked up. Jeez, that is hot. Not the right time to be doing it. So here's the remote, it's all hooked up, the power's on. So when I turn this on...
Oh yeah, it's on.
It's on?
Yep.
Red? Green?
Yep.
Green, blue?
Yep.
And does this turn it off?
Yep.
After getting the lights hooked up, we thought we would cool off by going for a spearfish. I managed to spot a barracuda, but when I shot him, the spear came straight out of him. Luckily, he was wounded enough not to swim too far away, so I put in a headshot to seal the deal.
Trigger, there was one directly underneath us. You see it?
Barracuda.
Look at those teeth.
Fishing is a huge part of the lifestyle for us while living at sea. In places like the Blas Islands, you don't have the luxury of any grocery stores whatsoever, so fresh food is hard to come by. Locals do come out every now and then selling supplies, but it is fairly unreliable. So when we can have a meal of fresh fish like this, which feeds the whole family, we are always so grateful. Oh, and the underwater lights turned out pretty damn good as well.